What's happening, guys? This is the Grand Master of Faster, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Trading Card Game. In this episode, we are going to take on the 8th and final club in the game, the Psychic Club. But before we get started, please be sure to drop a like or comment below and subscribe to my channel. Every one of those helps. Greetings, welcome to the Psychic Club. This club is for people who use Psychic Pokemon. Psychic Pokemon are difficult to use, but they're very strong. As you know, Psychic Pokemon do have very unusual Pokemon powers and abilities, but as the clerk said, if they're used correctly, they can be very formidable. When you enter the lobby, the first thing you'll want to do is talk to this dude over here. He wants you to defeat Murray, and once you bring back proof of doing so, he's going to give you something very valuable. Trust me when I say this, it's very much worth your time to talk to him. In the meantime, we're going to duel some of the members of the Psychic Club. Starting with this guy, meet Robert. Hi, I'm Robert. I'm a member of the Psychic Club. My Ghost deck is really strong. It doesn't have any weaknesses, and it's difficult for opponents' attacks to cause damage. Would you like to duel me? Of course we shall duel you, because we are the main protagonist, and my cat is rubbing against my leg. A single match with 4 prizes. Come on, my precious ghosts. Let's make his Pokemon disappear. Taking on Psychic Club member Robert, who uses, what a shocker, the Ghost deck. Yeah, really creative name for your deck there, pal. Robert says he uses Ghost Pokemon, but that's not 100% true. As a matter of fact, he does have some other types thrown in there. He's got some Zubats, Meowth, Ditto, and a few other cards as well. But his main attack force is obviously Gastly and its evolutionary line. I decided to go with an electric Pokemon deck because, well, I feel that of all the decks I've built, it's the one that attacks the fastest. And a deck that attacks fast is something that's going to serve us very well in the Psychic Club. Because one thing you'll find out pretty quickly is that these guys love to stall you. Whether it be through Pokemon powers or status effects, some of the duels in this club can last a long time. Case in point, Zubat is attempting to use Super Sonic on me. He did confuse Voltorb, but I'm not too worried because I have a little surprise in my hand called Electrode! With a whopping 90 HP and a really cool looking artwork to boot. I guess I could attach another lightning energy to Electrode, just in case I need to use Chain Lightning. Ah heck, I'm gonna use it now, in case he has another Zubat out on his bench. Let's see if he does. No, he doesn't. Oh well, it was worth a shot. Let's take the lower right prize. A lightning energy. Not what I was hoping for, but I'll take it. And he's gonna throw out Gastly. He has both the base and the fossil Gastly, as well as the base and fossil Haunter. It's kind of difficult to make a deck based on the weaknesses of Robert's Pokemon, and that's mainly because he has quite a few types in his deck, which could help later in this duel. So I'm going to keep it on standby, but for now I'm going to attach a lightning energy to Magnemite and attack with Chain Lightning. Does he have a Gastly on his bench? No, he doesn't. So all of the Pokemon on his bench are colorless, and would you please stop getting the heads? I don't want to deal with coin hacks right now. And it would appear that I'm not going to deal with coin hacks right now. So thank you, whoever decides what the results of your coin flips are. Let's attach another Lightning Energy to Magnemite just in case, and we are going to KO this Gastly. Base Gastly, in my opinion, is easily one of the worst cards in the base set, as well as one of the worst cards in history. Indeed, if you check Jay Witz's channel for the top 10 worst Pokemon cards, it makes the list, along with Porygon, I think. It's been a while since I've seen that video. I decided to pack some full heals and switches in my deck to combat the status ailments that the club members will use against you. Because your Pokemon could fall asleep, they could get confused, they could get paralyzed. A lot of things can happen, and you've got to be ready. I really wish I had another Pokemon card in my hand. A Magneton right now would be most lovely. Can't use Chain Lightning on Ditto because it's colorless, so I'm gonna have to settle for a straight-up Tackle Barrage. But Electrode's got the HP to hang in there. Ah! It would appear the gods have answered my prayers. Thank you, Pikachu! Or should I call you Ivy Pikachu because you have a leaf pattern in the background of your artwork. With Ditto's destruction, I have only one prize, and he's gonna send out another Ditto. I got very lucky that he didn't manage to, or should I say that he hasn't managed to get out a Haunter yet. Because Haunter, as you know, can be pretty irritating to deal with. What with it constantly putting you to sleep all the time. Both versions, actually. Gengar is obviously the biggest threat in Robert's deck, and you've seen me use it before. I don't need to tell you how good it can be if used properly. Once again, we're just going to use Tackle until Ditto goes down, although he's probably going to retreat Ditto. Will he? No, he won't! Alright, I honestly thought he was gonna put Ditto back in his bench, but nope. He decided to leave it out there. Don't know why, but I'm not complaining. So Robert, you were really a pretty easy opponent. Although that's mainly because you didn't get some of your evolution cards out. How could my Ghost deck lose? And we get 2 evolution cards as a reward. A Victory Bell! Most excellent! I won't lose next time, let's duel again! As much as I'd love to duel you again, I have another opponent I must square off against. And he is in the main hall. In all honesty, the main hall of the Psychic Club is pretty boring. Just a couple of columns, a wall, a carpet, and that's it. It looked a lot cooler in the sequel. The floor was purple, it had all of this dark lighting, and it even had the eye that's depicted on the Psychic Energy card in the center of the room, so it looked really cool. All of the clubs got a visual makeover in the sequel. I guess when you really look at it, the columns do sort of form the same eye shape as the energy card does, but that's kind of pushing it a little bit. Murray is right over here, and we could duel him, but we're going to duel the other 2 members of the Psychic Club instead, starting with Daniel. Murray finally came up with a new strategy. He's in a very good mood. So he'll probably duel you now. By the way, would you duel me? Of course we shall. Let's play with 4 prizes. Okay, here we go. Taking on Psychic Club member Daniel, who uses the Nap Time deck. Just an FYI, you will need to have collected at least 1 Master Medal before you can duel Daniel, and I did not get a very good opening hand. I guess I could have done worse than Pikachu, as it has 60 HP, but we'll see how things roll. As the name of Daniel's deck implies, he's all about putting you to sleep. Once again, it would be a very good idea for you to pack some full heals and switches in your deck before taking him on. as more often than not, he's going to get the heads result and put you to sleep. Unfortunately, I don't have any Pokemon on my deck to switch out. All is not lost, however, as Gastly has no way of dealing any damage to me. Aside from Destiny Bond, I don't know if I've talked about Gastly's Destiny Bond, but in order to use it, you have to discard a Psychic Energy on Gastly. And then, if your opponent's Pokemon knocks out Gastly, their Pokemon goes with it. This would later be one of many attacks that would become an actual attack. Oh! Just what I needed! Just what I needed. That's very nice. Well, there's nothing we can really do, so unfortunately I have to end my turn. Come on! Thank you very much for waking up, Pikachu. Can we please... That's 3 heads in a row he's gotten! See, this is what I mean when I say that you need a lot of full heals in your deck. As you probably have guessed, in my opinion, the Psychic Club is easily the hardest club of the 8 to take on. And that's because Psychic Pokemon are weak against other Psychic Pokemon. They are, however, resisted by colorless Pokemon. So you might want to consider putting a few of them in your deck. And speaking of colorless Pokemon, Snorlax would be the perfect card to use against Daniel, as its thick-skinned ability prevents it from being afflicted with any status ailments. In fact, it really cripples Daniel's whole strategy if you throw him out there. Daniel, in all honesty, isn't tough. It can just take a while to beat him because of all the coin tossing you need to do. Alright, I'm gonna throw out Electabuzz on the bench, and then attach a Lightning Energy, just in case Pikachu should go down. Let's take out Gastly and claim our first prize, and I think I'm going to evolve Pikachu into Raichu on my next turn. And that's because Jigglypuff has 60 HP, which is the exact same as the damage output on Raichu's Thunder Attack. Daniel's Pokemon aren't considerably strong, with the exception being Wigglytuff and the Haunter cards. So as long as you can get rid of his basic Pokemon quickly, Daniel shouldn't be that dangerous. And Execute is just going to put me right back to sleep. Well, that shouldn't be a problem for me. Okay, sorry about that. I had an errand to take care of. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, powering up Electabuzz and remaining frustrated that Raichu is still asleep. But it will be asleep no longer, because, ta-da, full heal! There we go. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to run the risk of Raichu KOing itself, but it's worth it to KO. Oh, never mind! Turns out those fears did not pass, or come true, or whatever the analogy is. I don't care right now. I've almost won. And you are so persistent on putting me to sleep that you're really not going to try and fight back, huh? Well, it's no concern of mine, because take a thunder to the face, Execute! Or faces? I don't know. I don't care right now. I just won. So Daniel was a little irritating, but nothing too terrible. You're no ordinary player if you can defeat me. Of course I'm no ordinary player. I'm the main protagonist. Who do you think you're talking to, buddy? Oh, another Beedrill. I could use one of those. And we also have Jolteon and a couple of other cards. Yeah, pretty good. Next time we play, I'm going to win. Well, next time we're going to finish up the Psychic Club. See you guys next time.